Another hypokinetic disease is diabetes mellitus type 2 diabetes. It is a disease which affects millions of people in the world today. The cause of this disease is defective production or action of insulin. Insulin is a hormone produced by the pancreas and is responsible for the metabolism of glucose, fat and amino acids. In this disease, the blood sugar level increases and leads to a number of complications. In Kerala, latest statistics shows around 50% of the population is suffering from diabetes or pre-diabetic condition. Diabetes can be assessed by checking blood sample. Under normal condition, under fasting, blood sugar levels should be 70 to 100 mg per deciliter. And pre-diabetic stage is 101 to 125. If it rises from 100 and reaches up to 125, it is pre-diabetic stage. If it is more than 125 mg, then it is diabetes. Now after meals, if you check your blood after 2 hours after taking meals, the normal range is 70 to 140. Pre-diabetic range is 141 to 200 and diabetic range is above 200 mg per deciliter. Now let's see the causes of type 2 diabetes. The first one is high blood pressure, pancreatic diseases which may cause defective or inactive insulin. Then obesity is one of the reason. Age, increasing age is also a factor. Genetic predisposition is there. Children having diabetic parents, they can get diabetes. Stress is one of the factor. Then sedentary lifestyle is another factor. Unhealthy food, highly fat food rich in salt, sugar and fat is one of the factor, and some medicines also have side effects as diabetes. Diabetes could be prevented by adopting an active lifestyle, healthy eating habits and having stress coping mechanism. When we talk of active, we should have time for play, for study, for recreation, for music, for exercise. For all this, our timetable should be so flexible and active that we should have time for all these things. If we keep on studying only, it is bad. If we keep on playing only, then also it is bad. We should have a balanced timetable which has time for fun, recreation, exercise and study and work. Now coming to healthy eating habits. An ideal diet should be like this. Your plate should resemble like this. Your plate should have a maximum portion for grains and cereals like rice, chapatis, and the same portion for vegetables and fruits. A little moderate portion for meat, egg, dairy products. Little portion for butter, ghee and oil, and very little portion for sweets and bakery items. Now coming to the third aspect, stress cannot be avoided. You have to learn techniques to manage stress. Some of the ways to manage stress is learning meditation or deep breathing, doing exercise, taking time in relaxation, spending time with nature, sleeping well. Sleep recharges your body. You have to connect socially, have good interpersonal relationship with friends, with family members. You can join a club. You have to eat well, reduce caffeine. You have to eat well. I have told previously also about a healthy diet. And you have to prioritize things, make a list and do the thing which has more priority first. So in this way you can manage your stress. Now coming to a state where you have got diabetes type 2, then you have to manage the diabetes, you have to control your diabetes by following these things. You have to maintain blood glucose level. Regularly you monitor your blood glucose level. Monitor your blood pressure too and keep it under control. It should be below 140 by 90 mm of mercury. Maintain your cholesterol level in the normal range. You have LDL and HDL. LDL is bad cholesterol, HDL is good cholesterol. You should raise your HDL. At the same time, you should reduce your LDL. LDL comes from saturated fat which is present in animals. So try to avoid animal food or dairy products. Or if at all you have to drink milk, you boil it, remove the butter of the milk, and then you drink milk. People with diabetes have to control their cholesterol as well as blood pressure, and therefore avoid passive or active smoking, as smoking narrows blood vessels and your blood pressure will be more immediately after smoking. Then take small balanced diabetic meals to manage blood glucose, blood pressure and cholesterol. Choose fruits and vegetables. Lean meat, that is the meat without fat. Avoid saturated and trans fat. Saturated fat is present in animal food and trans fat is present in bakery items. So avoid these two items and take small balanced meals. Make physical activity a part of daily routine. 30 minutes of activity on all days, including Sundays. Inculcate stress coping mechanisms. And last one is take medicines as prescribed by your physician or family doctor. So thank you very much for listening to me.